Okay, after you successfully install the after students successfully install the free PBX machine, you will be prompted with this display. So what you need to do, well, let me log out first. Okay, let me exit this. This is what you will see when you successfully install the AsteriskNOw. You need to enter using root, and then the password is asterisk. Hopefully you put the same thing. Okay, there are two things that you need to be aware of. The first one is the local IP address, the LAN. You see this? The interface Ethernet 1 IP address is 192.168.1.10. Okay, and the outside network, which is the interface ET80, I have this as a network address translation, so my VM can browse on the internet. All right. Write down this IP address, and now I go to Windows. Okay, I will go to Windows and type this IP address 192.168.1.0. From here, you can manage your AsteriskNOw using GUI-based interface. I'm gonna put login and put the password and continue here. There we go. Alright, now as you can see that my system is already up. I rebooted like an hour and 15 minutes ago. Okay, so let me see. You can play around with this. Okay, I'm gonna click and refresh this. I would like to refresh this because I'm already on before. That's why it shows you an hour and 30 minutes. Because I have not shut down the asterisk before. But this is how you manage the GUI. This is how you administer asterisk using a GUI-based interface.
Oh, there it is.
System status. Here we go. This is the system status. Alright. Now, I want you to go to this website. You go to asterisk and then getting started. Make sure you choose hello world. Okay. Here I'm gonna show you how to configure it. Okay. The first video show you how to install the AsteriskNOw, and the second part of the video show you how to configure your asterisk. What are the requirements? Well, the requirement is you need to have a SIP phone that plug into the same LAN where the asterisk server is located. Okay, in this case we're going to use Zoiper soft phone. I will show you later how to download this soft phone, but at this moment I just want to focus on the configuration. Alright, that's the first requirement. Okay, what are the configuration files needed? Okay, you need to have the following items ready or get familiarized with with these files. Okay, the first one, we need to have asterisk.configuration.conf, module.config, extensions.config, and the zip.config. The newer version use pj zips config, but I'm just going to modify the zip. Okay. So the first step is you go to cd asterisk, right? To get started, go ahead and move to the cd directory. Where is it located? So I'm going to show you here. All right. I will go here. cd/etc.asterisk. Okay. From here, you need to do a backup of the extension.config. Okay. I already done this, so you're gonna type this mv, right? mv extension.config. You make a backup to extension.sample. In case you mess it up, the configuration, that way you still have the original. Alright? So after you do that, and then you're going to go to vim, okay, extension.configs. This is a VI editors, okay? This is the VI editors. So what you need to do in the what you're going to configure on the extension. Here that you need to write. You need to type this exactly. Make sure you pay attention with the space and the capital or the uppercase or the lowercase, because it will affect the operation of the asterisk system. Extension 100, that means when the phone dial extension 100, comma, right? 1, comma, answer. That means when you dial extension 100, it will answer the call. And then it's going to wait for 1 second. And then it will play back the hello world function or the sound file. So we're going to call the hello world sound file. After that, it's going to hang up. Okay? So the first thing that we need to do is to configure the extension, right? We are going to dial 110. Okay. The next thing, after you successfully configure the extension configuration, you need to do the SIP. Okay, configure the SIP. How you do the SIP here? The SIP, this is how you, okay, make sure you back up and edit a new blank SIP config just like you did in the extension config. What you need to do is like this, okay? You do mv, right? SIP.config. You make a backup to SIP.sample. That way, if the student corrupt the file, you still have the sample. Okay. After you finish creating the backup, then we need to configure using VIM editor again. All right. Now you need to put the name. Now you need to configure your Zoiper SIP phone, right? You need to put an extension for your own. Okay. Here I'm gonna give you some explanation a little bit. You need to add the following: general, context, default. Okay. So your extension will be 6001 and type friend. That means you are in the friend list. This is like a directory. Context from the internal, just for the internal. Host is dynamics, is the secret. This is secret is, what do you call that? Is the password. Is the password for the Zoiper SIP phone. Okay. So make sure that you configure that. Make sure that you remember the password to log in for the SIP phone is called unsecure password. Okay. Allow, you put allow. Let me show you the allow. The allow is disallow all. Okay. And allow MULO. So you follow that instruction. Let me show you what it means by that. Disallow all. I think I make a note here. Disallow all, that means disallow any codec. Okay, that's what it means. All right. So you're gonna configure this. Make sure you save it. If you are not familiar with the VIM editor, right? How to save that? Okay. First, you have to put I. I mean you insert. That way you can modify that. And then you press escape key. Okay. You press escape. And then you will type double colon like this. W call write. And then quit. And then you save it. That's what it is. Okay. So insert, if you're not familiar with the VIM editor, VI editor, I give you some quick start here, quick guide. So the guide is, this is how you modify. You press I for insert and then press escape, put colon, W, Q, exclamation. That means you're going to save the file. W, that means you write the file, quit, and then close the file. Okay. All right. So after you finish configuring the SIP server, first the extension, the second one is the SIP configuration file. The next thing, you just have to configure your SIP phone. So how do we configure your SIP phone? All right. You need to download this program. It's called Zoiper. Google it up, or you can click this website. Go to the Zoiper. Download this. Okay. here is how you configure this. Okay, I think I have it here. Where is it? This is my Zoiper. Okay, so I'm going to setting and then go to create new account. Since this is your new account, since I already have an account, so I just want to do register first. Register, right? You put the domain, which is the IP address of the asterisk IP address, and then you put username 6001 and the password is unsecure password, and then you click OK. Okay. So now, if I dial 100, looks what happened. 100 and click call. There we go.
Hello, world.
See, it's working. How do I monitor this using? How do I monitor that on the asterisk VBX? Okay, let me show you the command. The command is asterisk -RX, and then you put core restart now, double quotation, enter, and then you put asterisk, and then you put -R V 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Boom. Alright. So now if I make a call, look what happened. My extension is 6001, and then if I dial 100, look what happened. 100, and then call. Here we go. You see that? It's executing the SIP server, right? It show you the wait, the playbacks, and the hang up. So this is how you trace this. All right. So I want you to review this documentation very well. Okay. Start the asterisk and then start making a phone call. Okay. One more thing that I want to mention to you before I forget. In case your Zoiper not register with the asterisk, you have to disable the firewall. Okay, here is how you disable the firewall. This is how you disable the firewall. It's called surface IP table stop. Okay, so you disable the firewall. You can also check the status. If it is on, if you enable the firewall, then the Zoiper SIP phone will not register to the server. Make sure you go to Surface IP table stop. You can check the status first. If it is on, then you need to stop it. And then you need to restart it, right? You need to reboot that also as well. Well, we hope that this video is informative to you, and please take your time to get familiarized with the new voice over IP solution, which is AsteriskNOw. This is a Linux-based VoIP, and a lot of people use this because it's free. It's free and gratis. That means we don't have to pay. So far during throughout the semester, I have shown you 3 different voice over IP solution. The first one is Brikiki. Is designed for small to medium-sized businesses, and then you have a Cisco Call Manager Express, and this is the last one is the Asterisk. Okay, thank you, and thank you for watching.